Testing, testing. Okay. Looks like we're going live. Let me make sure I share this real quick. Or 1 second here. Thank you for your patience. Machua. And it looks like, yeah, we got this. Couple seconds here, you guys. This is actually part 2. Yeah. Hey, Kevin. Hey, UTD. Yana, Celine. Sorry, it took me a couple of minutes there. Machiwa, Yanis. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Daniel. Welcome back, Vatos. Yeah. Calling the Saint was first. You said it. Woohoo! I wonder why this thing is small. I can't see this big, but whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. Thank you guys for coming back. Those of you who are coming back. And I want to explain right now that I put the video on private. Please give me 24 hours. Because tomorrow I'm going to watch it and take out those parts that were disgusting, you know, but this is what they were trying to do. And I had to learn some things like how to turn off someone's camera. There's no easy step. You have to do 2 steps to get to their camera. You can take the microphone off real easy. So I apologize about that. But I'm going to take care of it. And well, we ended the last stream. I said bye, and I said I'd come and make a part 2. Here we go. But yeah, you guys, we had someone that was, I noticed they never turned on the camera. So that person was the girl with the black hair. I don't know, I forgot her name, but that's where the troll was. So, but I'm just going to edit it tomorrow. I'll be too tired to do it tonight, but I'll edit it. When I say edit, I just mean take out those negative parts that were put in our life. So, and I'll learn how not to make sure that doesn't happen, or how to stop it quickly. So we're all adults. We're all adults here, and I'm just going to make sure I clean it up. What? You can't hear me? Let me see. Testing, testing, testing. My mic is working on my end. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, give me a suitcase. Okay, Sir Mandism, okay. Yeah, my mic is working okay. Hopefully you're not another troll. Yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you to all of you who were actually were brave enough to share your story. Bless all of you. It meant a lot to me, and I'm sure it meant a lot to other people. And it was great to actually see your faces for the first time. You know, we don't always show our face on the little emojis, right? So it's all good. We're adults, and that was a major success anyways. It was a success anyways. And I'm grateful for that participation. Our community stepped up. Thank you for stepping up, you guys. Now it's more about relaxing, but we'll still talk here. And thank you, Celine and Indigo, for helping me coordinate that. For real. It takes a group effort. And it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful to hear how your guys' lives changed. Like people will watch this show. Like So Raw said, you know, at first he thought I was bullshit or these principles were BS. But then, you know, you start learning, no, it's not BS. And we can confirm these things in our own spiritual journey. I was going to share my own spiritual journey, but we were being attacked. So You guys have mostly heard my journey anyways, but um, yeah, man, it's just so awesome to see and confirm. See, we get confirmations when we hear it from other people. We get your stories, your backgrounds, your ups and downs. You know, did you notice a lot of us came from religion background? Okay, the ones who were talking, I came from a religion background. We knew something was off in the churches. We knew something was not right. And did you notice also the testimonies of those were little kids experiencing paranormal things, little kids experiencing psychic perceptions. And once again, the parents not knowing what to do with kids with these abilities. Your parents have no clue unless, for example, your grandma is psychic, you know, or it's in the family, but it's not always in the family. So you don't have that same support. And so, yeah, you guys, thank you so much for sharing. Bless those who participated. And that's not our last one. If you didn't make it this time, don't worry, you'll get a chance next time. Well, and I might even consider what our sister said, maybe a third live. If we do Saturdays, Sunday, Monday, so 2 days later we do another live, and then 2 days later would be, no, 3 days later to Tuesday. Thursday, Friday. It would have to be back to back to one of those days, like Wednesday. I'm not sure. We'll see how we'll plan on it. But that's what this is. And you guys, wherever we are right now in our life, in our journey, we're not done. We're only going to become more spiritual badasses, more knowledgeable, okay, more awakened. It's a never-ending story. Even Ashiana would be still developing, you know, because there are distortions here. So we're not experiencing 100% of ourselves, but we can get closer and closer to that 100%, right? Yeah, I would love to go check out Egypt too. That's gonna have to be on my to-do list. Honestly, for me, yes, the pyramids are awesome, but I wanna see the Sphinx. That I definitely want to touch or be close and check out what I feel around the Sphinx, and understand that underneath the Great Pyramid of Giza is Stargate 4, SG4, baby, and right next to it, under the Sphinx, you know, is you would say, opening to the inner Earth. It's not a Stargate, but it is a portal to the inner Earth. It is one of the different ways to get into inner Earth. Of course, these paths are protected. You couldn't even go through the path if you didn't have the frequency. Anyways, you're blocked by frequencies or allowed by frequencies, so your DNA is very important in that regard. It is the keys to places like inner Earth or SG6. So yeah, we got the incense going on. Got the candle going on. Mochiwa. Yeah, I was a Zoom virgin, and so I will make sure that doesn't happen again, you guys. But it was a success otherwise, and according to your feedback, it was definitely a success. Oh, wow, a private one. Wow. That's so smart that you set that up, brother. Good job, man. Yeah, that was a. I'm just very curious about their food. I'm sure the Egyptian women are beautiful, brown skin, I on that side of the world, what season is it? What season on that side of the world? Is it also hot, like summer going into winter, or isn't it totally different over there? Oh no, don't worry about being nervous, Celine. It's okay. You broke the ice and now you're more comfortable, I'm sure. You did fine. And we were all happy to see you and meet you on camera. So, yeah, you guys. You can see, how people think I'm making stuff up. Well, just look at so many different people having these paranormal, supernatural experiences. So, yeah, you guys, who wants to get lit? Because we don't usually, this is part two. This is like the party, the after party. So, but you guys, I will say it again. I recommend at least once in your life, because it changes lives. Did you see how it changed lives? It changed my life. I recommend once in your life to try plant medicine. And I don't just mean this medicine. That doesn't cut it. Yes! Only once. Thank you so much. I mean, I don't like to be alone, right? So, once in your life, try mushroom on your salad. Try Aya, short for ayahuasca. Like Julia did. I tried that in Peru. It changed my life. It gave me confirmation. And like Mr. Mendizan was saying, he needed some proof, some experience. I was the same way, brother. I was the same way. I needed it. Whether that's wrong or there's nothing that's wrong or right in unity. Whether it was not my best interest or not, I needed proof. I needed some psychic experience. And it did. I did. And it's like you guys describe. It's so freaking unbelievable. It's so powerful. It's transcending. It's humbling. Because you see godlike energies, man, that just like no comparison to something you see here in the 3D world. It inspires you, it motivates you, and it helps you, fulfill that need to have an experience. Like I said, this medicine is not strong enough for that. It's a light way of awakening. But it still helps. Just like Mr. Mendizam said, man, why stop at mushroom? Why not see what DMT does? Why not see what San Pedro does? Also called peyote. Why not see what ayahuasca does? Which has been used for thousands of years. Okay? Let people call it a drug. We know it's not a drug. And just like I said, it is got properties by creator. 144 views. Do you guys see that? How many, can you guys see the views? Someone put that in chat. It's got the properties, vatos, to actually do something incredible to your waking consciousness, to go into an altered consciousness. But is that word even appropriate? Altered. Yeah, it's altered from your beta brainwave state. But it's natural. We're not trying to get this impression that it's unnatural. It's natural. Just like the 3D people stuck in the ego will just see it as, oh, you're just tripping. Okay, that's their vocabulary. That's their range of understanding. It's in your head. This is why they label you as having some problems, because there's something wrong with your head. You know, you're seeing spirits, you're seeing aliens, you're feeling these energies all along your body. It's called Kundalini. You're feeling these chakra centers. You're seeing light. You're seeing beings. You're feeling, man. There's no difference in 3D reality, like it's real, and what you experience on plant medicine. It is just as real. This is linked right to your multidimensional identity, your multidimensional consciousness. Actunify. I feel calm and peaceful and sensitive to light from the Aya I just made. You just made some, huh? Well, I didn't make it myself. The shaman made it, so I don't know the whole process of... I just know what it looked like, this brown stuff, this brown liquid stuff. 1111, thank you for sharing, Stardust. Yeah, woohoo! Since 3 years old, soul stars? Is that what you mean? 3 plus 1? Yeah, this is. That's like what Stardust Goddess was saying. She was talking about since she was a little kid. Julia, when she was a little kid, you guys were experiencing these things. I don't remember all the things that happened when I was a kid. But like she said, something happened I couldn't explain as a little kid. I was playing with a toy. It was right here with me, my toy. I was 1 or 2. I was small. I was big enough to stand up, I believe. And then the toy was gone. I was looking for it. We had a very small house, a small room. It couldn't have gone anywhere. So, and when I think about it, my abilities, visualization, at least my visualization was much more stronger when I was younger. You know, when you age, you're getting less life force. Generally speaking, you're getting less life force as you age, and this is why your body deteriorates, because you no longer have the life force. You know how much life force they had back in the Bible days, where they were living 700 years, 1,000 years old? There was more in the DNA at the time of the Kundalini, of the psychic identities and perceptions, awarenesses. Where's my lighter? So get lit with me, holy ones. And let the haters hate if that's what they want to do. Let the judgers judge. Little children, Christ consciousness, baby. You know, the guardians remind us of our Christ consciousness, our unity consciousness. Take a drink, take a hit, and take another drink. Let's boost some chakra. Boost our Templar. I always hold it until I start to feel it go above my nose. When it starts to go up to here, I know it's going towards my third eye. Then I exhale. It only takes a few seconds for that to happen. Everybody, every smoker has their own technique. That's mine. Mostly, when you are working in your spiritual awakening and you're developing yourself, this is something that boosts that, like accelerates it. I just want to preface that in the same breath that we're not meant to rely on it. You actually want your natural perceptions to kick in. And according to our teacher, Iyasha, if you keep on taking it, you're going to not be able to. Or you're making it harder for you to do it naturally. This is why it's not meant to be a crutch. As a matter of fact, I only take mushroom 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah, I could do it once a month. But, everyone's different. Everyone's going to have their own journeys while on that medicine. Mine are so powerful that it's the thunderous energy. My left ear's ringing. The thunderous frequency is so intimidating. Oh, it's freaking divine and godlike, but it's so intimidating. Scary, powerful. The medicine for me is so scary, powerful. It intimidates me. This is why I only need to do it a few times a year. Each time changes my life, man. In 2023, it changed my life. When I first had my major experience in the privacy of my home. Didn't need to go to Peru or something. So I was just a few times, I would say when I first started using the medicine, I had no idea about doses. I had no idea about what to expect, what to do, what not to do, like get up and watch TV or listen to music or something stupid like that. It's not stupid. I'm saying I didn't know better. So, I didn't know the dosage and I didn't know what not to do. So I didn't have very good experiences. But I would say, because you guys got to talk about your journey, this is my journey. It was faint. I don't know what else word to use. It was only faint. And it irritated me. I said, no, there's so many testimonies about this plant medicine. So many people talk about their wondrous journeys. What is this? So, but it's not over. I didn't give up because I still saw something. And I think I've seen this every journey. My consciousness goes down to the particle. I don't know what I'm seeing. It's hard to describe in my known 3D knowledge, but it's like not an octopus like tentacles, but I see like there's branches. Something is branching out. It's kind of like behind the matrix. It's behind manifest reality. Behind the matrix, behind reality. This is what I'm seeing. My mind, the medicine takes me behind reality. Every time it looks the same. Like this world of etheric energy, but there's some type of tentacles. Not tentacles, it's the wrong word. Branches in all directions and 3-dimensional, not a circle, 2-dimensional. All around, tentacles, branches, it's all interconnected, and it was so weird. It's so weird because I saw it so many times. So, but then, man, the first beings I ever saw on this medicine. This would be another journey. But I want to say this before I forget. These were like electrical beings. It looked like they were made of definitely of some electrical energy, some type of vibrating, like intense. That's why I think maybe it was lightning coming out, but not like lightning strikes and disappears. It's constant. You know those balls of, there's like novelty balls this big that you get at like Spencer's Gifts, and you put your fingertips on it and you see a lightning bolts go into it, or electrical energy. It doesn't hurt you, but you feel it a little bit through the glass of the bowl. I forgot what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Well, these beings look like this. Like there were this, not tentacles, but branches of energy or something, but looking like tentacles. I see that every time I start medicine. I don't think about that ever otherwise. Like I just realized I don't ever think about it in the 3D. Only when even when I take medicine, I don't remember that I'm going to see that. Anyways. And then it builds from this. It starts to crystallize. This is why I think it's something like particle, because particle build up to create, like paper mache. You keep adding and adding and adding particle units. You get particle strands. You get particle grids. Grids become these chelons, which are like three-dimensional geometries, geomancies. Makuye, masutas. Medicine. Light language. Thavian's light language. Anuhazi, brother Anuhazi's light language. Machiwa. We know this one. Machiwa. Masutas. Masutas. Makaya. Makaya. Machiwa. That's 3 words. I never told you that. Now I'm telling you it. You get the secret behind the message from before. The answer to the question. Ma chi wa. Ma chi wa. Ma su das. Ma kaya. Ma kaya. Ma kaya. Ma chiwa. Ma sutas. Ma kaya. Ma kus. Ma chis. Like I feel energies, man. I'm just like going through some, what do you call it? Not always paranormal, spiritual, like tantric or not tantric. Just something not of this world. Like you go beyond 3D, 4th dimension is not of this world. You're in another world, but 3D people are not. We're not making fun of 3D people. We're starting to say there's a distinction between earth seeds and star seeds. It is the star seeds who are psychic. Now, some earth seeds are working their way towards the 4th strand. So they will start to have some psychic abilities. We're not talking about those minor psychic perceptions. We're talking about you guys who are experiencing empathy, who are experiencing telepathy, who are experiencing clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. You're feeling, hearing, seeing the spiritual realities because you have that within your DNA, which projects this is where the underneath is the life force energy that creates form. Everything's made of life force, made of consciousness. What is energy? Energy is conscious. Consciousness is energy. They're both the one and the same. We're talking about the same thing. So everything is made of consciousness. That puts things in perspective. When you think about that, when you see that, when you understand that, not this subservience, vampirism, slavery thing, because that's what most humans are. They're inside that shadow. That phantom is feeding off of us, feeding off the human race, feeding off planet Earth, feeding off our sun, our star, feeding off our galaxy, feeding off our universe, feeding off our 15-dimensional time matrix. Getting a picture yet? We're being fed on by the anti-Christos. Those phantom beings living in the black hole, subtime space distortion field. Unnatural system didn't originally come until way later. And I'm talking about 700 billion years later after the first seeding. Now, we call them seedings because there was previous seedings. You know, it all evolves on a cosmic level. Cosmos is always evolving. God is always evolving. Holy ones. God doesn't stop. Yes, God knows everything, but God is still growing. That's the aspect of God. God is infinitely becoming more and more and more and more and more. What? You're becoming more and more and more. You're bringing in that higher consciousness. Thank you for those hearts, holy ones, those spiritual little kisses. Bless you, brothers, sisters. Akaye mosuye. So we go within to find God, to find light, you know, unconditional love, omni love, joy. When's the last time you felt joy? When's the last time you felt grace? You think the world's all against you. You don't have no mercy, no grace. So when's the last time, you know, you felt bliss? Have you had a blissful moment recently? Yes? Congratulations. No? It's okay. You're not damned. You can still take control of your life. Be the master of your thoughts. Makuye. Have the spiritual will. Just want it and put your energy there, put manifestation there, and pull it to you, to the 3D. Thought, that which is non-manifest, becomes manifest in the 3-dimensional plane. So whatever you have out here is coming from thought, from consciousness. It's all consciousness. Eventually you'll understand that. You'll perceive that. It's an evolution, personal, they call it growth, personal development. It's very interesting. When I was like a teenager, indigo, I didn't know I was an indigo back then. I was an indigo teenager. Not knowing I was spiritual, being spiritual, having a spiritual mission. Do you know your mission? Do you know what starseed family you're connected to? Who do you see? Who do you experience in your dreams, in your meditation? Okay? Do your affirmations. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. Affirm it. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. Say it 3 times. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. We go on this base 12 system, which is divisible by 3. The base 3, 6, 9. Said Tesla. Remember Tesla 3, 6, 9? But we go beyond that. We go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. The 15-dimensional time matrix. This is our reality. It's all consciousness. It's all energy. The whole universe is made of energy. That's the same thing as saying the whole universe is made of consciousness. Okay? So everything's made of consciousness. So you can use consciousness to change consciousness, because Our thoughts, our spiritual will is what is creating this world. My spiritual will, I'm putting my spiritual will into the 3D. My soul is we're talking about our soul level. Remember, the human race are souls, fourth dimensional astral beings. Our consciousness is. And the 4D, for example, the 4D consciousness is projecting its consciousness into 12 fragments. Okay? Pieces. It took itself and put 12 of itself in pieces into the lower dimension, dimension 3. So a 4D being put its consciousness into a 3D body. The 4D astral projected 12 of itself, so 12 pieces is 12 different lifetimes. And 6 of them are girls, female I mean, 6 of them are male. So you're going to live in pairs of soulmates and twin flames. Not lesbian, what is that they say? Gay, transgender, queer, Did I leave somebody out? I'm sorry, don't be offended. 44 likes. I see it. It's just the energy right here. 44. Master number 44. Someone please put that in chat. Star seeds, indigos. You see your synchronies. Those are ascension symptoms. Who's not experiencing symptoms? We should all be. I am. I know some of you are because you said so. We're sharing our stories. Just like tonight, we shared our communion, our connection to these innerchristos teachings. We say with our own words, hello. I show our face. We speak our voice. You are a missionary of the Guardian Alliance. This is part of your spiritual mission, to be part of this Christos Avatar community, the innerchristos community. We're a piece of it. My group is. We got other groups out there. We're all part of a bigger group, a greater shield. Blessings to all the Christic ones awakening. Bless you, brothers and sisters. All share gratitude that we found each other. I found you. You found me. We found this brother, sister. This brother, sister. We're coming together. It's beautiful. And we're like having these crazy supernatural things that we would love to share with everybody, but not everyone gets it. Not everyone's experiencing this because they don't choose to. They choose to be asleep. They choose to be guided, manipulated, given their identity. Someone think for me. Someone choose for me. Huh? That's sleeper. That's victimization. That's slavery. What do you think awakening is? What do you think enlightenment? The name of the video, enlightenment, or life-changing enlightenment. You heard people say it themselves. They had life-changing experiences. And we only talked to a few people, like 5, 6 people, right? Maybe a few more. There's so many more stories out there. So many more confirmations. So many more Christos family members finding themselves, finding ourselves. Blessed light, representing the original intention of Creator God, of the Unisci. This is our duty, our job, our mission, our service to others we are as light workers. What do you think the word worker part is? This is our work. And it's not a burden, it's a blessing and honor to serve others. And we bring this Christ light. We stand in the real definition and meaning of Christ, not as a crucified, mutilated, sacrificed Savior, That is the dark, twisted, reverse anti-Christos message being taught in these, you would say, false creeds. Fear, guilt, sin, shame, being blind, worshiping, subservient. These gods. Like, there's some people who believe in one God, but some people believe in several gods, and then some people only believe in the goddess or the god, and then some people don't even believe in anything. Then there's people like, they say agnostic. I'm sorry, say it wrong. Agnostics, something like this. Blessing. And Mormonism, Catholicism, but like whole religions like the Vikings had, Viking gods. Osiris was a big deal. Thor. And then you have the Japanese gods, the Egyptian gods, the Greek gods, the Roman gods. And this is a bunch of ETs. It's a bunch of aliens, races, who come here in their advanced technologies, or the Guardians are coming through their Merkaba. They work through Merkaba fields, Merkaba stars. Machiwa are vehicles of light, accessing the Templar of the planet. You go through a star gate, Star Templar, it takes you to another dimension, vertical. A portal takes you horizontal, somewhere in the dimension. But we want to go beyond this dimension into another one, that's a Stargate, vertical. So take the next Stargate, honey, on your ascension cycle. You want to be ascending out of this body. That means there's a transition. Yeah, a death transition. Okay, so eventually you won't be 100 years old, will you? You'll die eventually. And so then you transition if you got your DNA. If not, you ain't going jack nowhere. Sorry, I'm just being like, feeling side effects of the medicine. But bless the medicine. I mean that. Because I know there's a lot of haters, so I say bless the medicine, and I also say, hey, I'm always responsible and say you do this, not as a crutch, but as exploration of your consciousness. And truly, guys, you heard it tonight. Several of us have had life-changing experiences, man. And why not? Would you not want to experience paranormal, supernatural, angels, aliens, which are the same thing? Angels are aliens, aliens are angels. So are fallen angels, ETs. Ghosts, like a succubus is like a spirit world. It's an ET in another dimension. So we have a lot of creatures effing with us. A lot of alien beings who want to get a piece of us. There's a lot of dark, twisted legions of fallen angels out there. You call them dark, malevolent ETs. Same thing. Interchangeable. Angels are from other worlds. Well, aliens are from other worlds. So understand that through the spiritual evolution of your ascension, that's what awakening leads you to. You went on a spiritual journey to become awakened, to become enlightened, bringing in more of your consciousness, higher consciousness. That means you're doing meditation, you're doing breath work. See, some people would call that focusing on the prana. it's accessed through the chakra. Prana is, which is life force current, creation currents. This is what I prefer to call them, but no one will know what I'm talking about. I mean, not everyone will know what creation currents are, but a lot of people have heard of life force currents, and a lot of people have heard of Kundalini. Same thing. Kundalini is life force currents, is creation currents, which means God's currents, God's energies, different levels of energy. But in these teachings, you learn that Kundalini is the lowest from dimensions 1 to 9. Then there's the Maharata frequency, dimensions 10, 11, and 12, the avatar level, including the Christos avatar. All of you, holy ones, it's 88. I saw it too. Stardust Goddess. Woohoo! Party time! Stardust Christos Goddess. That's my middle name too. Machiwa. You guys are beautiful. You're fam. You're homies. We love each other, man. And hey, you may not agree with everything I say, and we're still friends. We still love each other. And we can. We can disagree on some things, okay? We all have the same spirit of wanting to love one another and realize our angelic human selves amongst each other, love each other, respect and honor each other as you would say, what do they call it? The generations that come later. What do they call it? My mind just blocked it right now. But you know what I mean. Your kids and your kids' kids, those generations. Anyways, it's a blessing just to be part of this innerchristos information. It's a blessing to be working, from the inspiration of Ashiana Dean. She really inspires me. Like, even if there's some distortion, I'm not saying there is or there isn't. I have to be more neutral on this topic. Because we're not trying to keep people away from Tantri or Hura. If you guys are interested, bless you. Her website is arias.com. Someone can put that, I'm sure Celine can put that in the comments. We have no problems. We don't judge what you believe in. We bless you in what you believe. And it's quite natural if there's something we don't agree on, because there's so many various topics, and some of these topics have like a whole bunch of different opinions. And so maybe whatever, I mean, some people will have this notion though that everything's truth. You guys, these teachings talk about something called distortion. Wait, why is this off? I don't know. Maybe I got to pull it closer to me. But now who cares, right? It's so late now. Sorry. I'm a Virgo. It matters. Yep. Achikamasu. Now it looks beautiful. See? It made a difference. And so, I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Yeah, there you go, Indigo. Thank you. Thank you, Celine. You guys, I always say you can check it out if you resonate with it or not. I just try to be completely transparent. I'm not trying to lean you some way. If I did previously, please forgive me. I'm simply bless Ashiana for the work that she's done. Okay, that's all. I love her, and I've always said that. Even if I say stuff that sounds mean or something, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm being transparent. And I think some of you appreciate that about me. I can say some things, even if it's criticism, I can say it respectfully and lovingly. That's why it's I love Ashana and what all the, can you imagine the momentous amount of work it took to create all this content? And when you watch Ashana, you know she knows her shit, man. She's like freaking on top of it. She's not reading no freaking notes. She most of the video or the workshop is her talking, you know, paraphrasing or adding more information. You know, it's not part of the mission, but she's just freaking like an ocean, bringing in this information at a huge volume. I mean, a huge, volume, a huge volume of content. I mean, a lifetime of work, a lifetime, and she's not even done. So, I just believe there should be more transparency on her end. That's all I say. A polite little suggestion. That's all. I wish Ashiana was more transparent. I would, it would mean the world to me, and I'm sure it would mean the world to other people if Ashiana would make a public letter. Please, teacher, bless you, teacher. Please write us a letter. We say that with love and respect for you. Please write a public letter about the shield split. Please address it in an open letter that anyone can find, not buried in some old workshop that we can't remember which workshop did you say that. Let's bring it out like Carrie Cassidy style, even if you want it to be Carrie Cassidy. Do an interview with Carrie Cassidy then. And because we know you trust her, and she's always talking about you. I see her talk about you. I don't watch all of her videos, but when I do, I see her talk about you or your books. The PDF. Just like I'm doing it. We're not asking for credit. We don't want credit. We just want you to please come out with a public letter, and then there's transparency, and then that confusion, because there's so much confusion, then that confusion would just disappear, transmute. There would be a healing in this shield, even if there isn't a speaker 2 and a speaker 3, which I'm wondering why haven't they been replaced, teacher? Could you please explain, Ashana, Yasha, please explain why hasn't speaker 2 been replaced? Why hasn't speaker 3 been replaced? And if you're going to come out and explain, like we're asking you to, please come out and explain. Machiwa. Explanation. Public explanation. No judgment. We would highly, highly respect that. We respect you anyways, but you know, there's a doubt in our shield. We want to clarify the doubt. We want to heal the doubt. We respect and love your work. Let's come to an understanding. And hey, bridge that gap between us. Bridge the gap between those not following Tantriya Ahura and those who are. Please help us bridge this band, help to bring this together and heal it. This will bring us together and heal. Yasha, this will bring us together and heal. Machiwa. Anyways. So, I always try to be fair and open and transparent, and even if I haven't always been, That's my goal, to be transparent and to have integrity and to know this knowledge as best as I can. That's why I'm always asking my higher parts to assist in that memory, that realization. It's just right in here. You have such depth, such wonderment. Is that a word? Wonderment. So much. What's the word? Like magnificent. You're like this pearl, this gold, this platinum, this diamond, this Merkaba star, this Christ star. Say it with me. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. And you know what that is? It's the 12th Merkaba star, the 12th chakra, but it's also the 12th dimension. It's also the 12th race. See, we have all these races that make up the 12 tribes. Not the 12 tribes of Israel either. Earth seed tribes and some star being tribes, some star nations, our brothers and sisters out there in other galaxies, sure, but also other dimensions that have their own very, version of those galaxies. What might be here, our sun, is going to be a different sun, a different planet. I gotta keep drinking water. What's up, holy ones? Woohoo! Yeah, you said it, Celine. I am Christ Star. KRYST. John Star. Good name, brother. We froze? Are we okay? Yeah, super. Cool, yeah. Thanks, you guys. So this is our journey. We're on a journey of you would say, it's a process of reincarnation, but you're also going to go through the journey as an angel. You're going to live as an angel in the 4th dimension. It's technically the 6th dimension, but some of those angels are coming from, we call it 4th, 5th, or 6th dimension. But this is technically the actual angel level, the 6th level. Okay, the third eye is the 6th chakra. So this is part of our heritage. This is part of our Templar, our DNA template, part of our identity. It's a station of consciousness at a higher level. You can call it your higher self, but you really have many selves, other selves, multidimensional selves. Yes? We have many multidimensional selves. They're happening simultaneously. Think about this. You got a movie disc. If you look at the hologram part, right, where the data is, not the sticker side, but the actual disc side, showing you the layers of the data. That 2-hour movie, for example, is on this round disc, and this round disc could jump to any, the 10th of a second, right? Any 10th of a second in the movie, it could go to. It's all existing in its own place, in its own, they're all existing in all these different parts. I don't know if that makes any sense. Machiwa. You have all these parts, man. They're all happening now, in the now. That's why when you go into mindfulness, you're in the now. You're in the collective. You're in the multidimensional, or, well, what I meant is like the human tribe, the race consciousness, the race consciousness. Like, however many souls are in our race, like how many, right? Millions, billions, trillions, because we know that literally, it's called the Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds, has 25 billion different planets that are part of its organization. They call them the guardian angelic nations because there's more than one race. There's 25 billion angelic races, 25 different angelic planets. Now, I'm just curious because that's how they're called, but technically that is actually avatar level, not angel. Angel's low. Right? We think of angel as nothing compared to, well, they're greater than us, but nothing compared to even the higher level, much less the avatar level. Archangel, Avatar, Solar Rishi, which are the metaterrestrials who created the extraterrestrials. You are all this and more. Because there's higher God worlds outside our 15-dimensional time matrix. And I believe I've seen some of that stuff, you guys. This is one of the reasons, out of other reasons, that I believe I am a indigo type 1, an Ekar. Like Ashana's an Ekar. I believe I'm an Ekar because I've seen such Ekar level shit. Like, you see how there's human race, you got humans, but, you know, we're not even talking about the micro or the nano. Your body is made of trillions of organisms called cells, little cells, trillions of them, and those are made of atomic particles. Those are made of subatomic particles. Those are made of stuff like quarks. Machiwa. Gonna get our holographic universe game on. We're gonna know the time matrix because that's the macrocosm. Understand the unified field so you will see its parts and the connections, how it's interconnected to everything. You are connected to the one, the unified field. It's called unified. You're coming together, all of you included is together, is unity, union. You're in union with God. You're all part of the one. How is that hard to understand? I understand. Why don't you? It's not hard. God is everything. A-L-L. All. God's all. 360. Every direction. It's all creator. And so, you know what that means? There's no such thing as believers only. kick that theory. What the hell is that little theory? You take what serves you, and guess what? You take the rest and throw it the F out. Dispose of it. Transmute its ass. You don't have to call it an ass, but you know what I mean? Transmute that frequency. Goodbye. See you later. I already forgot. Because I transmuted it into other energy that serves me. Now I stopped doing all that BS when I was an asshole. I was an angry asshole. What? Why? I was. So I had to go through this change. Like some of you, I went through a change. And I was raised Christian. Yep. Since I was a little kid, I was involved in Christianity. Like toddler. No, like 2 and shit. Maybe 3. I don't know. 2 or 3. Indoctrination started early. Mind control started real quick like. Brainwashing. Okay, is that clear enough? Mind control. So, impressionable little minds. They want to F that. They want to F, impressionable innocence. They're trying to pull that out. They're going to pull that out of your kids. They don't want them to be innocent. Remember, these beings think very dark. So they'll go to places you don't like very much. Like, kids being molested. That's just one word for it. There's all kinds of horrible things happening in the world, and quite frankly, it's not just kids targeted, obviously. There is slavery still in our freaking planet. There's still people being enslaved against their will. There's still war, death. There's still black magic. There's still crime. But we're here to transmute that. We're here to create exactly what we want. What do you want? Have you figured that out as a race? Doesn't look like it. You're still fighting each other. What's called war. Where lots and lots of loose energy is going to be generated from death in war. So, even these concerts and stadiums, they're pulling. They're doing their spellcraft. They're twisting. They're cursing. Literally cursing. Mochiwa. We are light workers. We transmute. We're supposed to, you can call it battle. You're going to battle these beings? No, we're talking about coming here in a defensive. Learning how to defend. That's what guardians do. They guard, they defend. We're learning how to defend. We're not aggressive. We're not the ones attacking. We're the ones defending. So you wouldn't want to be lethal. We don't think that way. We don't perform that action when we're based everything on love. How valuable is life? Why would you ever want to take life? Sacrifice someone's life. So you are awakening. You are changing into a new type of being. Embrace that transformation. Let that ascension, mokosh. You're going into another reality, another body, another time period. You know, and from those linear terms, the future, you go through the past and or the future. We're time travelers. When you know how to change frequency, your consciousness, you are using chakra as your connection point. It is the chakra that's a vortex, a gateway, a doorway. You're opening doorways to other realities where there are extraterrestrial beings, multidimensional. They go through, they use UFOs. They're no longer unidentified. They are, sure enough, identified. So they're identified flying objects. They're not really UFOs anymore. They actually do have different names for them now. People will still call them UFOs, okay? Oh, no, they're not called UFOs anymore. What are they called? Write it in the comments. No, don't. So yeah, I've seen a UFO. You heard tonight some of my guests saw a UFO, and some of their relatives saw UFOs, like their grandmas. I saw a UFO. Raise your hand if you saw a UFO. And I don't mean on drugs. That's what some immature people are going to say. No, seriously, that's just their response. They don't have any more depth to their awareness. It's like this. I guess you got something in there. I don't know, something. You don't see the full picture. You're blindfolded like this. You're looking through a keyhole. I can't see shit. You know, like this. You'll be like trying to get a view. You can't see nothing. So, I'm sorry. I just don't want to see nothing. You want to strive to have clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. Like you heard some people even talking about, they didn't call it clairaudience, but they were experiencing clairaudience. You know, you can hear telepathy. You hear the thoughts in your head. You don't think of it as telepathy. Why not? That's what telepathy is. Like Soul Raw. He was talking about hearing those thoughts, and you kept hearing him saying thoughts in his head. I don't know if anyone caught that. Those are his selves, his thoughts from other multidimensional selves. But we all have that capacity. We all have that ability to connect to that part of us, the greater collective, the greater family of consciousness. It's like your awareness is only so much. You're only aware of so much. But then this expands. You're on a spiritual journey. You're going through spiritual awakening. You're enlightening. Okay? You're becoming more aware. You're actually activating yourself. Activating something that you already are. You see, a spiritual journey, a spiritual awakening is really a reclaiming of what you already are, holy ones. We're bringing back ourselves. We're bringing more of ourselves. Bringing more of yourself. Pull it in. Live a Christic life. Like you heard Celine say in her interview. Do the 12 attitudes of mastery. Do the mentor technique. Do the Maharic seal. Do the chakra work. do meditation, do a alkaline diet like you heard Mr. Mandizim talk about. He's a testimony, and just a gift. You guys give me a gift. Mr. Mandizim gave me a gift telling me I changed his life. I mean, what he really means is this information, our information, the inner Christ, the inner God information is all of our gift. It's all of our identity. The humans are a 12-strand DNA template. So that is who we really are. We're a 12-strand angelic human. We are angelic up there. We don't behave like it very much down here. Okay, the general mass. But we evolve. We make it. Some of us survives. Some of us evolves. You see why the human race won't be, when the planet Earth, part of Earth, goes into phantom. When part of Earth goes into phantom, well, it's like this, a separation. So some of Earth does move on, does survive, does not fall. There's another interesting race that, as I'm doing my praying mantis ET video, it made me realize the Zionites talked about in Voyagers 1, the first Voyagers. Because I have to know all the information for the Athean mantis beings, the insectoid race. They're the grandfather of the insectoids, the first insectoid race, before the little alien insectoid gray aliens, before they were created. It was these mantis beings, like praying mantis ETs. I'm having so much fun creating this video, but hopefully it'll be done soon. But they created themselves a hybrid. The Athean did. These praying mantis ETs, who are, by the way, 12 feet tall. Damn, man! A giant praying mantis, but a humanoid one. A humanoid looking one. Because some people have seen them. Some people have drawn, you can Google it. People have drawn pictures of these praying mantis ETs, and they saw them with the grays. You guys, they're trying to assist the gray aliens in their healing. Like, help them to reach brotherhood and love all. You see what I'm saying? They're training them to stop being aggressive, like against the humans, trying to harm us or whatever, make hybrids from our DNA. Why do you think they do abductions? Some of you have made contracts with these ETs. Now you're a surrogate mother, for example, bringing in a hybrid. And you won't even get to see the hybrid. You're just donating your egg to make the little baby body, hybrid body. And they got it with them. You don't get to see the baby. It's not yours anymore. It's gone. It was an agreement. You're a surrogate mother. You might be a surrogate mother a few times. Why not use you again and again until you're not able? You get in league with these ETs in any shape or form like that. They own your ass. They're like gangsters, man. And you think of them as small and short, and you can kick their ass or something. Man, these are ETs. The size doesn't matter really. They have more, tech. They're powerful, psychic. Look at their head. You look at some animal or humanoid and look at their most extinguished factor. You see, the gray alien has it sticks out. It's got a good sized brain in there. These MFers are dangerous. They're Luciferian. They're fallen angelic. Okay, we can talk about aliens, but just know that these aliens are Luciferians. Oh wait, we're talking about reptilian, the Draconians, because that's what the Zetas are part of, are Satanists. There's a difference than Luciferians. That's the Anunnaki side. So I corrected myself. So they're Satanists, man. And that's not coming because of some red creature. That's actually Satan, comes from Satan, which is an Anunnaki reptilian race. So it's part Anunnaki, part reptilian. It's an Anu Seraphi, or Seraphim. Anu Seraphim race. Anu Seraphim Anunnaki race. Part Anunnaki, part reptilian. You get all kinds of various looking ETs. And they don't all look human looking. Like the Inky don't look human. So Thoth originally does not look human. And for FYI, Thoth doesn't have an ibis head. That's a symbolism in the hieroglyphs to show what he's like. The ibis, like the bird, the qualities of this bird, according to the Egyptian culture, was what was referencing what Thoth's, you would say, qualities are. So they took the ibis and put him as part of the symbol of Thoth, which he doesn't have a freaking bird head. It's just a symbolic connection. So please understand that about Thoth. He's a freaking, he looks like part Zeta Gray and part snake. So they're snake creatures, aliens, like snake reptilian creatures. That's Thoth for you, baby. His real form, his soul essence, is a freaking inky. No. Wait. Yeah, Thoth is inky. So, yeah, he's an inky Anunnaki. And, they're all about, they're named themselves, according to the Guardians. Anunnaki means avengers of Anu. So, I know in New Age, it doesn't mean that. It means something else. But we're not New Age. We're Emerald Order. And the Emerald Order, Machiwa, Makaya, Masutas. Bless all of you for joining me tonight. And I know we went on and it's that time, but we had a great time tonight, right? Bless all of you. I'll finish the live now, you guys. I just want to say thank you to all of you. Yeah, you said it, John Starr. Thoth is a shapeshifter. And he's got he pops, that being still exists. He pops back and forth in his little Death Star, Merkaba star. He's got, he made it to 11.5D. That's comes with an immortal body. So, just like guardian beings, that's non-distorted, non-polarized, omni-love, unconditional love. These beings, these dark beings want to feed off you. The light beings love you. But they can't go against your free will. Depending on where you are at, anywhere from dimension 1 to dimension 11 could be distorted. 11.5 can have distortion, can be dark. Doesn't mean it is. The possibility isn't all the way up to 11.5. So it is a nonsense when people are saying in these New Age teachings and stuff that, man, some of this stuff is almost like backwards, reverse. because that's what the darkness is. It's reverse. So they're going to take the reverse of, say, love, and they're going to operate from the opposite of that, which is hate. So they're going to hate while you're loving. So you're so sure and connected to your love. Well, they're so sure and connected to their hate. They love hate. They love hate. They prefer the route of hate. Okay? More likely to be brewing into something worse than hate. What do people usually do when they hate someone? You know, sometimes they're driven to do some dark deed. Anyways, we're in a spiritual war, and there's a lot of confusion out there. There's a lot of landmines out there in those mainstream. Are you still following the mainstream? You know, New Age. Just like you heard Stardust Goddess talk about how she got out of Wicca, how she got out of these occult beliefs. Man, my story was the same. I had, so did Julia. She got into witchcraft. So you realize we don't know better. But our souls all gravitated back to light. Not this occult stuff and black magic or anything like that, because maybe some of us did that. And I got into that too, because think about it. Just like you heard some of the people say it, so it's so beautiful to hear you guys say it too. There's all these things that happen throughout our life that were paranormal. Not that we're special. We're not even saying that. We're not even coming from a space of ego. This is simply sharing our honest to goodness experiences. You see the people's sincerity talking about it. Of course, we had some clown troll trying to intervene with our show. I put it on private. I'm going to clean that BS out and make sure it doesn't happen next Zoom, because we'll have another Zoom, you guys. So blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for those of you. I just want to say real quick, because I didn't say nothing. If you guys want to support this work, please support this work. I thank you in advance for the small gift, for even $5, $10, $20, whatever you feel called to. Because this is how I survive and I'm able to sustain myself and do this work for you full time, 7 days a week. Doesn't bother me. I like working. I like doing these videos, and I will be finished with the Athean video soon. And then I will hope to work and complete the long, like a 45-minute video on Metatron. I might get that down to like 30 minutes, but we'll see. I'm still got to do the editing and stuff. But I love you guys. You genuinely make my day. And I know you guys didn't have to stay this long, but those of you who did, bless you. It won't always go this late, I just wasn't ready to quit after we had to end that show. But it was perfect because we got everybody who wanted to speak, I believe, spoke. So anyways, we'll do more Zooms, you guys. You can guarantee that. If anything, if there's constant attacks, we will do it in a Zoom meeting only, and then upload it later to YouTube. And then we won't have problems with the YouTube channels or the YouTube video. We don't want to lose the whole video. So that's why I got to take pieces out. But you guys, you see this is a group effort. Like, you guys are helping so much. Just participating in all of this. This is like, I even heard some of you say it tonight, that this is one of our favorite times to come together in this community. We are a community. Maybe we're not the official speaker shield, But we are a bunch of indigos holding some shield together, some community together, holding this Christos code, this Christos consciousness, this 12th dimensional Christ consciousness, unity consciousness, loving everybody. And we know it's not easy. We don't claim to be masters, but we're aiming high. Machiwa. Blessings. To the Indigo crew, my Christos gangsters, yeah, angelic humans, Azarites, chicas, Shaddai Ure Akuntan, Shaddai Ure Akuntan, Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Blessings to you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you all those who behave and are sweet and kind and loving. All of those trolls who are trying to be disruptive, sorry, we got to transmute your ass. Good night. Blessings. Peace, love, inner peace. Do your Maharak seal, Vato Locos, do your mentor technique. Learn your codes. Practice, do the techniques. Whether you're Tantriahura or whether you're not. We're a freaking Christos family. Bless all of you. Good night. Much respect, holy ones.